as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
A pleasant good night. Welcome to the
218th episode.
As the wheel turns. Good night, gentlemen. We are here again. We're here. I'm here with Roque Matos and Ryan Willoughby, both representing M&M's. As you know, the big tour coming up. But folks, welcome to our weekly cycling show, Thursday night show here in beautiful Baralgoon. We have a long night. We have other guests. So a full night, but Roque have to reach back home for continue his. I imagine how busy he was this whole week. As you know, this upcoming tour start. We have a 4-day tour, so we'll give you some more information shortly, folks. Of course, I want to welcome you, the viewers who are viewing every Thursday night and as we turn the show. A show to keep cycling alive in Belize. You know, I'm glad to have these gentlemen in studios with me. I want to thank Mr. Kevin Logan for the food and for my attires. Thank you, Kevin. Make I look sharp. I have some bit of sad news tonight. We learned the passing of Miss Josephine Flowers. She for the Olympic and Commonwealth Committee. She passed away. So condolences to the entire family. And again, another sad news, young Jojo Kupurdop, the passing of, I just learned that today, young Kaylee Agas. She, as a matter of fact, took part in some of the races I had. Young Kaylee, I think he made a ride on the Chavaria cycling team. From as it returns on the entire cycling community, or prayers or with the entire family in this sad time. She's so young, taken from us so early. But we know, the Lord have a bigger job for her. So, Kaylee, rest in peace and rise in glory. I'll move on to some birthday greetings and anniversary greetings. I have anniversary greetings. Mr. Cleveland and Lydia Nicholson, they always tune in on the show. I have birthday greetings. I have Joshua Kelly celebrating his birthday. I have my cousin Bernadine Lewis celebrating her birthday. Philip Leslie from SPD, he celebrated his birthday earlier this week. Matthew Cruz celebrated his heavenly birthday. Andrew Smiling will celebrate his birthday. I have my sister-in-law, Sharon Pine, out of Miami, celebrating her birthday. And Joe Leng, I don't know if I have any other birthday greetings, but those are the birthday greetings. You guys have any birthday greetings?
Well,
nobody greetings?
three birthday greetings.
All right, said, okay.
My son, Adonis, he will be the 9th of March.
9th of March,
over the
okay.
tour. My other son, Roque Matos, the 14th of March.
14th of March.
And then, of course, myself, the also March. So
Road March.
these are my, or you could call it birthday race.
Birthday
tour.
race, yeah. Yeah. You don't have none, Ryan?
Why? Mrs. Nyla.
Mrs. Nyla?
Yeah, she got me yesterday.
Say name, man. You have to say name.
Dennis Herrera.
Okay, all right.
So happy birthday, Glenn.
Yeah. Folks, I also want to say this is Women's Month. I understand March is Women's Month, so I want to wish all the women a happy Women's Month, and especially the women in my life, my beautiful wife and my mom and sisters and all relatives. But happy Women's Month to all the women. So we'll start off with Roque, 4 years event coming up. I'll give you the flow. You could give the details, the race, the name of the race, the course. I think we have quite a number of participants now, sponsors, whatever.
All right. Well, as everybody know, and we're very excited in our cycling right now. We have a lot of events, and this one, though, the M&M Engineering Weekend World Tour of Belize, the one real stage race, which we haven't had in the country for many, many years. So we hope that And I mean, I have all ambitions to keep this alive for many, many years to come. We made it about to start it when COVID came. We made the one, remember, and then COVID came and nothing ever happened because COVID may really change a lot of things for me. Well, so this are four.
Sorry, one thing before I move on. I have to say, it's glad to have you. I mean, you suffered a nasty crash in a race and you had so many broken ribs. Actually, you had punctured lungs because some of the time you couldn't breathe. But it's an honor to have you here. I imagine what you went through. The pain. When I talk to you, you're still in pain. But okay, it's glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
All right, continue.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'm very surprised with how fast I've recovered. I think it have a lot to do with my health and the way I carry myself. I don't drink, I don't bleach, I don't do all anything, and I exercise a lot. So I see a remarkable recovery in the space of less than a month, because Sunday will make 1 month. The first week I couldn't even get out of bed. I had tubes in my nose, tubes in my side, they drain blood and all that. And a lot of people really surprised at how much I have recovered since then. So I have to thank God to that. And and again, the message I always tell everybody: stay healthy, because it makes a world of difference in how much your body will respond to a lot of things if you stay healthy, right? So some people say I should never ride a bike again, but if they would have only know, right? I've already been on my bicycle for literally 3 weeks, right? So first of all, in the home train, I call it therapy, not really like trying to be a cyclist or that yet, but just therapy. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad for that. Yeah, but coming back to the tour, it's a 4-day event. We have to, stage 1 is held here in the airport link road. It's starting tomorrow we say 5:30, but it's going to be just at dawn when the sun come up, because when the sun they come up a little after 5:30, where they do 3 laps around the link road. The Saturday course will start from La Democracia all the way to Hope Creek, back to La Democracia. The 3rd stage is in the Mountain Pine Ridge. It's a circuit race. That will be the real test for the riders in the tour because of the altitude and the climbing. And then the 4th day will be a circuit race inside of Belmopan. So I hope, on Monday, which is the holiday, the last day, I hope a lot of people come out and enjoy themselves for that event.
I know some foreigners are making their way.
Actually, I have Mr. Mike from my team. The whole team, they work hard right now. He they at the airport right now in Flores, pretend to try pick up some Colombians when they come in. Okay. They actually had a delay in their flight. They may come this morning, but then they reach. So they want to reach Belize about 10:30, 11 tonight. We have Guatemalan riders, and I think we have a Mexican and mainly Belizeans. The truth is, a lot of guys wanted to come, but we kind of start the campaign for the tour a little bit late.
Okay.
So they definitely sending the next year, but they just may need more time for plan. Yep. So we have like 70 riders. I think 70 or 71 riders were registered. Yep.
Okay.
So a big peloton. The race have 5 categories. We have the categories what we call Division 2 for the riders under 40. We have the Masters A, the Masters B, which the Masters A is a 40 plus, Masters B 50 plus, Masters C 60 plus, and female. So each set of riders have their own category for winning their own leaders jersey, right? So we have, for example, the Atlantic Bank, they sponsor the Masters A jersey. We have, and of course we have the sprint jersey, which are just like one station price. So we have all these intermediate sprint for keep the race hot along the way. And then we have, the mountains this Saturday and Belmopan, because Belmopan no flat, right? Hilly. We have points being given away. And the winner of that particular category win, we call it the Jaguar.
I saw the jersey.
The Jaguar jersey, right? We have to keep it homegrown, right? And we got a lot of Jaguar mountain parents, so we keep it that way. Yep. So like I said, we have Cesar Cement, they sponsor the green jersey. We have National Bank, they sponsor the Jaguar jersey. We have Joseph and Taylor, where they sponsor the white jersey. We have who they sponsor the pink jersey. Wrapping up, forget Melissa, I feel embarrassed. Right? And the support was very good in terms of sponsorship and so forth. So, and tomorrow you want to be the one where you want to help me with promoting all these sponsors, right?
Yes, man, of course.
There are 4 days where we want to promote the race live. So we want to mention all of these things. Of course, Oceana and them came on board with us. We try keep Belize clean. So instead of throwing away all the bags along the road, and this is one thing I want to plead to the cyclists every day. We're actually giving them bottles which were
bottles. Yes, I saw
donated by Oceana, and we got some from Willie Chan. Yeah, ECAT for trying to keep the environment as clean as possible, right? So that part of it. So I mean, in a nutshell, that's the tour. I'm very excited, to see it. I know it'll be 4 days action, drama, suspense, etc., right? So, and I say all the cyclists are very excited about it. We have a pretty podium presentation every day. We have, the race. I say it's going to be a nice race, really nice race, nice tough race, and a different experience, right? It'll be like a telenovela, because it's going to develop over days, right?
Right. Yeah. It's not like your classic part. The winner. The first day, the winner will be overall winner. You have to, because you're by time, right?
Yeah, by time.
So how to work after 4 stage, the winner will be from the person that have the least accumulated time. So every day you have to, and then some of the sprints will have seconds.
Just points. Yeah, just points.
Just points. So like the jersey and the jersey.
So in this way, it gives intermediate sprints 5 deep, and at the end of the stage, basically the top 20 man they get points. Because what happens in some tours, they only get the top 3 and then they only get the top 10, and then it become less competitive after like day 2. Man will not get no points, so really want to sprint no more. However, in this, you have to stay alert and fight every single day for get points, so that if you want a chance to classify in the sprint jersey.
Oh, okay.
So it's very demanding in the sprint jersey too. Not only in the time race itself.
Well, let me ask something. Each category will have their jersey.
Yeah, so like for example, after day 1, the first female will pass the line. When she line up for stage 2, she will get presented with her pink jersey. So she's the leader of the female category.
The RF&G.
RF&G? Okay, all right.
And then the same thing for Masters A, for Masters B, for Masters C, and Division 2. Right? So there are like 5 races they happen with the different categories they occur each day. And we have whenever I say it, till tomorrow, I say it tonight, the man will actually win the tour. We have the least time. But regardless that, he have a very big bonus to get, which we are not telling yet what
it is.
We announce it like the third day of the race, because we're getting additional funds as we speak, so that part going up, but they done very lucrative. So although it's by categories, whosoever end up, they just overall have the least time. That could be a Division 2 rider, one Master C, Master B, Master A, whosoever. Then will be the bonus, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ryan, you have some names of riders who participate?
Yeah, we have the from Team M&M, Division 2, Wendell Williams Jr. and Gianni Flores. Whatever boys.
These are all Division 2?
Yeah,
all Division 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Whatever boys, Adrian Williams, Jairo Campos, Jonathan Rodon, and for Troya Treats, Giovanni Choto, Stingers Uprising, Christopher Andrews, Stephen Jurgensen, George Abraham Jr., NCS Raptures, Erwin Middleton, Shell Helix Running Rebels, Tariq Gano, Sidney Belize, Elephant Sons, Carlos Leslie, Nigel Alvarado, Philton Butler. He is also with NCS Raptors. Whatever Boys, Jamid Martinez, Rolling Shutters, Elwin Humes, Bundle of Joys, Darren Anderson, Eminem, David Tillett, and Eldon Simmons.
Allen in Division 2.
Okay, that's Division 2.
Yeah, yeah. So they have a big group.
Okay.
But the biggest group really are the Masters A.
Really?
Yeah, they're not the biggest group.
And the Masters A, Eminem Engineering, Roger Marston, Preston Martinez, Santinos, Ivan Valasilo, Cafe Quetzal, Dallas Wills, that's Mexican.
Not Guatemalan.
I mean Guatemalan, sorry. Troya Treats, Raja Troya, Jose Choto, and Rafael Choto. Stingers Uprising, Lyndon Gillett, NCS Raptors, Andrew Burgess, Shell Helix, Running Rebels, Brandon Cartouche, Troy Gab Jr., Miguel Sendales, he's a Colombian, and Sherman Thomas, Jimenez, Francois Avila, Elephant Son, Travis Flowers, Amilcar Canol, and Stephen Robinson. SPD, Kent Bob Gabriel, Philip Leslie, Kenroy Smokes Gladden. River Valley Boys, Greville Young, Mark Steen. Team Lovell Cycling Club, Gregory Lovell. Bundle of Joys, Urson Butler, and Henry Moreira. That's the Masters A. That's 40 plus. Masters B, M&M Engineering, Rocky Matos.
Rocky Matos?
That happened before.
Francisco Morris, Robert Liam Stewart, and Luis Alberto Ortiz.
Yeah, Guatemalan.
That's it.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz.
Yeah. Stingers Uprising, Beto Acosta, NCS Raptors, Dennis Middleton, Shell Helix, Running Rebels, Calvert Flowers, Loans to Go, Ken Gladden, Belize Boys Cycling, Dwayne Wade, and Colin Mejia unattached. The Masters C, M&M Engineering, Edmond Castro, Michael Wagner, Remington
Baldonado. Baldonado. He's not Colombian. He's not the one where they pick up right
Okay,
now.
all right.
Hubert Johnson, Santinos, Warren Corey, NCS Raptors, Kenneth Butler, Loans to Go, Barney Brown. The females, M&M Engineering, Patricia Chavarria, Troya Treats, Liani Choto, Shell Helix, Running Rebels, Kaya Catus, Imanes, Kadisha Francis, Lovell Cycling, Natalie Lovell, and Chelsea Gillett. You want to touch?
Yeah, can touch. So those are quite a number of riders indeed.
Yeah, quite a number of riders.
They have different colors on a bike or so I suppose.
Yeah,
Numbers?
to be honest, I left the numbers in the vehicle, but public sponsor all the numbers, and so it's easy for the peloton and the referee, and of course the fans to know the different categories, because each category have a different code. So like for example, the yellow jersey is worn by the Masters A, and their numbers are yellow.
Okay, yellow.
You know, the Masters B, they're white, the females, they're pink, the under,
Blue.
the blue are the 50 plus, and the red is the Division 2 riders.
Okay.
So they're very easy, and even the number sequence different. So like,
Oh, okay.
then are like 1 to 100, the next group are 2 to 200, and so you got 3 ways for check them, right? And they also have numbers on their helmets.
Okay.
So they are well identified in the course,
Yeah,
right?
the helmets will have it left and right side.
Okay.
2 numbers on the back pocket.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
So your fans could catch their favorite rider.
Yeah.
yeah. So the race, that one race were very, you don't have a time trial, right? Because normally on time trial, that one big deciding factor for a winner. Although the time trial and short race, like you could really make a difference, but you have different disciplines. They have one circuit race was shot the first day, which I anticipate maybe one break come, but that break not be so far away from the peloton. The second day, that one long race, 72 miles, and so that one have a lot of beginning to have separation, right? Because you have it more bust up, and the coastal road, although it flat, the wind change through the all kind of way. So sometimes they are front, sometimes they are side, sometimes they are back. So you have to have, you know, very fit for do that kind of race, you know. Then the third race, that one hill climbing race. But I explained to a lot of riders, if you go in at that tired or you gonna overexpend yourself, the first 2 days you could be a climber and still get dropped and lose one a lot of time. So, you know, this one be a brand new experience for a lot of Belizean cyclists. You know, a lot of them have never raced 4 days. A lot of them don't understand when they get into it, but it be a joyful, painful experience for them because, you know, you have a lot of, you have to know for ride this, you know that you have to know for gauge your efforts, you have to know when the time for make great efforts and when the time for cool off and stuff like that.
A lot of man I get to know them body this for this 4 days.
Maybe I want to ask you, you think the teams will really have team members, because you have some guys who are unattached. Or say some teams will have multiple riders, like say Running Rebels. Will they have like an advantage to maybe have a leader they will ride for?
Well, yeah, if you have a big team, you definitely have an advantage. But the question is how they execute it.
Unexecuted.
You know what I mean? So, like one big team have to decide one time who they made leader or who they made 2 leaders at most. But not everybody could go into it to win, because then, you know, they're then wasting their time and then they don't have a team.
Yeah.
Now everybody for himself. And the people where they support the leaders, they are be the guys who want to make sure the leader's safe, you know, the win, it's not pacing, you know, he ain't going to get the water battle for her, so that he can stay in the front of the peloton and concentrate and so forth, right? And, you know, if a break go and his leader miss it, he have to go to the front and try keep it close. You see, in a tour that not just about win a stage. I have seen a lot of Belizean riders in some small stage race where they get in a break and then they sit down the world about win the stage, right? And then they do that so much that they throw off their ability to win the tour in at the end, right? One tour about steadiness, that's the truth, right? And consistency, right? So yeah, be a new experience for a lot of riders, and you know, I mean, we do have some guys we think could win, but it's still unpredictable because it depends on how they play the game. You know what I mean? Because they're like a whole different kind of bicycle race than just your classic, where you just ride with your legs and don't have to think that much, right? You have to do a bit of thinking in this, you know.
Like I say, you have to gauge.
And one of the things where that the biggest unknown for a lot of the riders are mounting Pine Ridge, because nobody go ride back there. So, you know, everybody kind of like, I don't know what happened there. Like, it's up in the air, so it'll be an interesting day, you know what I mean? Right?
So, folks, look out for this exciting event. Remember, we're bringing it live in living colors. Roque, you pick up some of the sponsors?
Yeah, and I had it there, so, or no, I think I have some of the sponsors. We happen at the end, there's so much pressure today.
I could imagine.
Yeah. So, some of our sponsors, like I say, National Bank of Belize, right? Of course, I have to big up M&M Engineering, and I should have do that last. MIDH, you know, the Ministry of Infrastructure and Development and Housing, you know, they were one of our big sponsors, you know, and I told them, listen, that we want to showcase, you know, all on the nice roads and so forth. So please help us. They came along. Our thanks Tom Tillett. He had us with National Bank of Belize. You know, the 2 insurance companies that I work with all my life. I have worked with RF&G and also with ICB. They both came through very good for us in sponsorship. I can't ever forget some of my main people were there with me all my life in the construction industry, which is Progreso Cement, and Mr. Pedro Lizarraga and Sons Limited, he's the agent for that. Mr. Jairo Campos that brought in the he was one of our very first sponsors. As he heard about the tour, he liked the idea, and he was there. Crystal, of course, is the official sponsor of the water for us and the Coca-Cola for the new child service, right?
Okay.
A lot of cyclists like drink Coke, right? and Powerade. So we have Powerade and Coke and water. Publix, of course, that supermarket, they sponsored the numbers for all the riders, right? Which I think is something very good, and so because they help identify, help everybody identify the cyclists.
Right.
Oceana again, that sponsored us with the bottles, right? Brody's, which have always give us a contribution. Joseph and Taylor, like I said, they were one of our jersey sponsors. The Bentley, which is one of my clients that I work with in apartment buildings and so forth. Atlantic Bank, which is our bank that we bank with, they were the sponsor of the yellow jersey. Santiago Castillo, me and Mr. Chief go way back. I have always assisted him in some events, and he have done the same. We have this mutual love for cycling. So Santiago Castillo Limited, I have to thank them. And Next Gen, which is the cable company, they also gave us sponsorship. And KMI Property Management also, right? So I know this is not the latest list because some people came after I published it. So in the next week, we will be, giving full recognition to all the sponsors that came in after I had set this up, right? So, but like I said, we had a very good support in sponsorship, which made us be able to give a lot of lucrative prize because we're going, I think 8 deep in the Masters here and 5 deep in the other categories, as well as everyday stage winners. And the points that you're sprinting for every day is like a station prize.
Okay.
So you're not only getting the point along the road,
prize,
but you're getting a station prize.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Nice,
so,
nice.
And the jerseys that the winners are winning, the leaders' jerseys are, state of the art, very good, high quality jerseys, and of course all the trophies. And everybody that finished the race will have a finisher medal, that they have finished a tour, right? So they finished the 2026 M&M tour. So it might be the most painful medals for someone, but and I have that. And everybody, I mean, to be honest, a lot of guys that used to race meet me on the streets and remember the older tours. It's something that like stays in you a lot longer than a classic. Because it's it's a longer time you're racing. So I think a lot of these guys will have a wonderful experience, and it will stay with them, for a lifetime. Because a tour is something special. It's different from the classics, any day. So I look forward to tomorrow morning where it starts, and I wish I was, I was training hard for it. And so, yeah, but, and a lot of people think after I had my accident I wouldn't do it, but I said no. As a matter of fact, the day I announced the race, one of the Colombians tell me he may come, and then same night they buy tickets. So all that make a felt pressure to do it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, I know you guys have to head back to the city and finish up something, so that's the reason why I'm bringing on first. I want to say some closing words before you guys leave.
Well, I just, hope tomorrow that, we have good weather. We pray to God that, it's a safe race. Today I had a meeting with the ambulance people that are going to be following the race, and I say, we discuss all the details, and I say, I hope we don't need, I hope we don't just today to drive, right? We know the length, we should say only prayers every time before we race. I plead out to all the cyclists them to, be safe. It's just it's a fun event. You don't have to, get all wild up about it, and enjoy yourself, and
keep healthy.
Yeah, keep healthy.
So okay, the registration done. scan it. And like I have up this thing where people could scan for go register. And I want to
Oh yeah, actually the registration finished. Yeah.
Ryan, your final words?
Yeah, we want to big up everybody who they work behind the scenes because man, this a lot of work. I feel like I don't write the tour. You know, all the girls and gentlemen at the office were really, man, I know 8 to 5, this stuff.
Wrong the clock.
Pick up the phone, your call, we need this, you need that. We have the guys there on the road where they out late with the paint line, where they do everything. So you know, I just want to big up the people where they work behind the scenes where really they push hard for it. Make way there over there.
Right.
All right. Well, folks, our first set of guests, guys. Well, I'll see you guys out there tomorrow morning. Remember for laminate and stuff.
Yes, I will left this with you.
Okay.
I'll do that one on laminate, and you could left this. This is the price list.
Okay.
And everything there, and go for each stage. Easy for read, where pay there, and with the points there and everything.
Perfect.
But
All right.
where they bring out the laminated.
Just in case you really prefer
Correct,
that.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks again for dropping in. Roque, I'm glad to see you up. Roque, just before I leave too, I've been watching news and it said that over 80,000 Belizeans are obese. So we have to encourage you to ride a bike or do some kind of exercise, and you are definitely you are a person that could tell and listen to me. I ride my bike and a bad accident and I recover, and so we hope that people follow in your footsteps and get on a bike or do some kind of exercise.
Yep. No, I mean the truth is, just to conclude that, in Belize we have a lot of nice food, but they're not healthy.
Yep, they're not healthy.
You know, I mean, we have a lot of sugar and so at the beginning it's really hard, but once you get used to it, you enjoy eating good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ms. Reese, for answer that, for answer that question quick, Ms. Reese, before I take a break, you said 5:30, but more like 5:45 because of lighting. Yeah. So what? We're better than the show. All right. So George, yes, we go to break. The break is brought to you by.
As the wheel turns, it's brought to you by Caribbean Sunrise Juice. Taste the freshness of the tropics. Sun and Queen products. Sensible Gifts and 3.14 Pi.
Hear me now. This is a soul for your production. Soul for your production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her on SOS. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her donor. So yes.
Welcome back, folks. I'm joined tonight by I call this man the king, right? Welcome, Javen and Mr. Glenn Flowers.
Good night to all.
Good night, everybody.
It's a pleasure to have you in studio, Javen. Javen, I speak about you every day at the shop, and you know, this weekend, I mean, you won 2 races, great race back to back, and this weekend, while the race was coming down to the end, and you were with the 2 Mexican, I am announcing the race, and I felt nervous, but I could imagine how the fans, some people saying they're on the edge of the seat and they bite their fingernail and want to use bathroom. Man, you really made the nation proud, and Javen, the reason I am proud of you, because you started cycling and you put in the work, and when I work, just like you plant a seed and you water it and it grow and instead of bear fruit, that's what you are. So I want to tell you from As the Wheel Turns how proud we are of you, and so we want to give you a round of applause. And thanks for coming on the show. But welcome to As the Wheel Turns. Also, the great president, Mr. Glenn Flowers, thank you for showing up.
Thank you for hosting.
Yes, man, anytime. So, let's start with Javen. Javen, back-to-back victory. I mean, the folks probably watch races and never rode or never competed in a race before. They don't realize how tough cycling is. I mean, I was a farmer cyclist, and I remember one race, I tell you, I left my bike at the stadium because I want some of the TV cars in licking white tech, right? But and the time we just ride, for your average, I'm about 22 miles an hour. Now you guys are averaging 27, 28 miles an hour. I mean, that's a lot more speed. Javen, I want to tell the fans how you accomplish, how you could keep, the numbers, as we said, because back in the days you just train, but now you go by numbers, because when I ask you what kind of watts you put in it, well, at the average about 300 watts a race. And the average folks don't understand what the heart rate, so, you know, congratulations, and so you could talk to the folks.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for Mr. Adonis. Have a on the show. Basically, you know, to answer your question, Mr. Adonis, just put it, sum it up into everything. Just train, no? Train hard, you know. Have a good coach so far, really helped me along with, you know, with the training. At that point, one training regimen, I believe, for like, like a couple months now.
Mm.
So, you know, coach Mr. Ken Gokul from the Cayman Islands. So, I improved a lot over the year and a half, or the year and a couple months on the program with him, you know, I noticed super improvements, you know. I still got far yet for, you know, for the goal I have in my mind, you know, so I still have a whole lot of work to do, you know, and I always give myself a pat on the back, you know, for the small improvements, you know, even though if the micro improvements, you know, I always try, you know, like I say, you have to sometimes, some people say self-praise and no-praise, I don't know, but sometimes you have to, that like, basically, like, you just wanna, cycling are tough sports, you know, that really,
you have to tell me that.
really hard sports, you know, sometimes it's discouraging at times, you know, you wanna quit, you know, but, so, like I said, sometimes you just wanna big up yourself, like, I just think back from how far I come, and compared to now, totally way stronger right now, you know, so. I would, like I say, give myself a pat on the shoulder, and for the people there who support me along the journey, you know. The race that me a hard race, you know, after the catchable, the Mexican and the Colombian, they may familiar with my riding style, so I guess they plan for me make the race hard through the hills, you know, but I know I too shabby climber. I know a climber by itself, you know, but I could get over some of the climbs there, you know. Like we will say, everything now that to a scientific point. So we got over the race, and you know which zones I had to be riding, meaning power, what the numbers, and all the riders don't really familiar with, but you know, so I really pay attention to that, to not overexert myself, and couldn't recover now, so. Sorry. Like I said, tough race. Honestly, on the end, because then guys made the attack on a lot, I just play it smart and I just tell them, well, since the guys want to attack me a bunch, I don't help you. You know, basically I tell us, you know, I know pull. Tell me if you don't, basically if you don't like it, they could just drop me, you know, so they attacked me a couple of times, you know, and I managed to just end up just sit down on the guys, and I guess they just settle with, they just on a pace of the line because we are already been out there all day,
Right.
so they just ride. I think I'm going to jump on the car at Mr. Carl and I got to watch the race and I noticed the other rider with the cramp, so I guess that's probably why they ride on it in and just pace now. They just literally just ride to the line and, you know, but a good race, you know. Also, my teammate had a big role to play. Man, I really feel good on the day with we mostly go for Javen, you know, with the hilly terrain in the first part of the race now, but I never really have much legs saying I feel too good from the start of the race, so I just improvise basically and I win the race now. So.
Yeah.
I guess the guys didn't tell you that, man. Give second, right? So not much.
Yeah, they also did tell me that right after Adderville when they attacked me like 2 more times. I think you know me catch the first one, Mr. Doris, but then they attacked me like 2 times and then they basically try and intimidate me and tell me if I help then they give me second, so like in my head like they basically tell me, oh, I don't lose the race then. Like, we literally like 15 miles from the finish there, like and I tell them make a race, I tell them man I still don't help you, I tell them I know they take second neither.
Yeah. Well, I might pay attention to your. Alright, so they carried hard through the hills. They were attacking, boom, boom, and go for the prizes, right? When you come out of Balonpan, just before the Balonpan, Hilberto Quiros attacked my hand and gap. We come up, they climb by Hector Silva airship, and he had a gap. And I see eventually you took it on your own, and you say, you know something, he's going too far. I have to reach out, and you close that gap single-handedly, whatever. What when you go through your mind for say that, you know, are you thinking that get him now, or because the longer you can rider go, you get any confidence, and then the teammates jump on a wheel, but you close that gap, and whenever they attack, you respond, and I watch and I said, and I go and I look in your face, I look for any kind of like, you know, the mouth open, the suck air, but you always so composed, and I always say, I go look at cyclists and look at their body language, and that could tell me, you know, the rider is suffering or whatever, and you show no sign of suffering, but like we say, cycling is hard, maybe, you know, I'm not seeing everything, but how you felt, you know, when you closed back the gap, and what going through your mind?
I honest, I was looking at the race and I felt a little bit shaky there because I said, hey, when is this guy going to move? You know, when is he going to move? And I'm, you know, driving and I'm saying, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? What is he waiting for? Because I see the gap is going a little bit too far, but we don't ride with race radio here in Belize, so there's no way for me to talk to Javen. I was like, what is this guy doing? You know, and you know, a couple of seconds there after I see him launch an attack, I said, okay, he's going to go across. And, you know, then I felt comfortable. But he can tell you what was going on into his mind, but I was a little bit afraid at that time. I was like, whoa, that's it. You know, but he made the counter and he got across. But Javen, you might want to share what went through your mind at then.
Well, that time, just for people were basically want to know, I don't know, perfect rider. I still make mistakes. I still also the land. I make a crucial mistake that time in the race. You know, where I think that Fernando attacked first. No, first I made the guy was sprint for the 1500. I think he's a Mexican too, Colombian.
He's a Mexican,
he attacked first. The last hill coming out at the Hummingbird Highway. He attacked first, and then I think Fernando counter attack, and he the guy Quiros follow, I believe, and 2 and he got on the road. I don't know if I'm Quiros or how the next guy name with the red helmet. Forget what his name. But one of them probably third for cross country.
Omar Espinosa.
Yeah, Espinosa. I think that Espinosa follow Fernando, and they got on the road, and I know like I kind of hesitate on a bit. I think he may come back together. Basically, I just feel like they may sprint for the station first, which in actually I already learned from the past race. I noticed they like do that after station press. They just continue ride and go down the road now. So Stanford, I think attack afterwards and then he can group. But I know like everybody just may wait for me, you know, for move. Basically, if you just sit on my wheel right, so just may wait. Just may play a little bit of waiting game, no. You can when I do that sometimes. I feel like a bad move, that little waiting game thing. But like I said, I trust my fitness. When I'm made across to the group where Stanford and Javen, the guy crossed me already down the road. So I ride up to the guy and I tell Javen, like, how to make this man go up the road over, like what I said, the man sprint for the station prize and he just continue ride from there. And that, when I got across, I see when the man just continue ride, but I guess, like I said, they planned that for me, try to put me on the back foot, make a bone a little more energy for chase, no? So I automatically know, like I said, Jalen never made me feel good. I think Stanford really kind of suffer a bit through the hills, you know, so I just say, and this I have to pay for my mistakes.
Yeah.
I always tell myself, you know, if you make one mistake in a race, like you have to be the one to correct it, no? So my correction after me just chase, I just basically just try to chase the man there. And my big mistake, what I do, what I feel like what I do in the race, when we catch Kiros, you know, I never get my teammate on an opportunity to recover enough. I feel like he had more gas than that, and I attack immediately after we catch him, and I guess I think he's ended up stayed back with Kiros stayed back with Jalen and Stanford. You know, a little while after I look back when I see the man come across by himself, you know, so I feel like that was my biggest mistake in the race right there, so because instead I shed the Mexican, I shed one of my teammate and one of the bridge in there, you know, so that was a mistake from my end, you know. Like I said, I'm not a perfect rider, you know, learn and you know, try to move forward from there.
You see the guys may watch a race, because we may play over the race though, and then they may settle that Jalen, no Stanford never move when you say when they wait for, but like you mentioned, Jalen wasn't feeling good. Yeah. Stanford may they counter a lot of they jump a lot of the attacks now when they go front. Yeah. But maybe before we move on, George, we put up the results, make we call the results and make Mr. G and Javen help me with the results. That's the only race I have for report on this weekend, but massive event. So we are starting with the Masters.
What do you think then?
Javen, you want to help me call the names then?
Johan
This one up there.
That's Johan Burham.
Johan.
Masters 50 plus. Johan, you pronounce him.
Johan
Boros, second place. Robert Ingham Stewart, third place. Dwayne Wade.
Then which one next, George?
Masters 40.
Masters 40.
Masters 40 plus.
Henry
Morera, second place. Kent Bob Gabriel, third place. Johan Burrows.
But I like to say the team, so I normally say the team. So
Alright,
Morera ran for
Henry Morera for Anthony Mahala, Kent Bob Gabriel for SPD, and Johan Burrows. I have
Team Mango Seed.
Mango Seed.
Mango Seed. I think
Mango Seed.
That's a restaurant that Brooklyn. Actually, he watch right now. Nice guy. Yeah.
Big up Johan.
Yeah, man.
For Masters, Byron Pope for Anthony Mahala, Henry Morera for second place, Henry Morera for also Anthony Mahala, and third place riding for the SPD team, Kent Bob Gabriel.
Then
U23.
U23, Roberto Quiros. Gutierrez riding for
Tennis Stars.
Tennis Star. Second place, Jalen Brisson riding for Legions of Los Angeles. Third place, Caden Sutherland riding for Team G4.
Very impressed with that young man,
Yeah.
Very impressed, he's doing good.
Very good. What I like about Caden, man, even if he is suffer, he always try, you know. And that's not a big thing in a cycling.
In a cycling, you have to, yeah.
If you actually just try,
Yeah.
and you know, you reach far.
He's
in
coming a
cycling.
long way.
So,
He's coming.
I always tell Mr. Glenn, just you get the team a little bit of time, and I feel like everybody wants to step up to the plate. You know, just cycling, you know, overnight sport.
No man, you go to school.
Yeah.
And moving on to the overall.
Why?
Hey, ring the bell. We got Javen Gonzalez riding for Legions of Los Angeles. And then we have Gilberto Quiroz Gutierrez for Tennis Stars. And then you have Urel Omar Espinosa Lopez for Team Tennis Star, third place.
Yes, man. Great. Yes, man. But, and then, Javen, you made history. You three-peat for the catchable race. I don't think nobody will do it again. So I think you go down your etched in history. I don't see nobody to win three-peat again. And that race ended up. Yeah, bam, you're like Michael Jordan.
Those are two of the biggest races, you know, back to back. I think Javen managed to capture those two races back to back, and kudos to Javen. He's in great shape right now, great form, and love to see him go farther in this. You know, fortunately, Javen moved out from the G-Flow team and he joined the Legion of Los Angeles. And then we had Derek Chavaria, who's riding for a team in China now. He's actually doing well in Turkey. We have Jalen Briseno, who's with Legion of Los Angeles as well. And so the G-Flow had to take a step back. You know, every race that was going by, it was just, if the race comes up, we know G-Flow is going to be there. So now we have a new, you know, team that's coming up. We got the Anton Mala team that's riding very well. So it's their time to take a little shot at it now and, you know, to put their name out there. We have other teams I saw last week. I think I saw Hollister riding really well for team Rolling Shadows. So a lot of teams are, you know, getting to shine their stars now, and it's doing really well. So it doesn't lean to one team anymore, you know. For a moment, G-Flow has been around for going on 12 years now, and for the past, I think it was 2024 and 2025, G-Flow was shining, and it's time for them to take a little break and to have somebody new, you know, step up and give the riders them some little motivation and, you know, make the cycling well. So a lot of new teams are going to be spreading their wings this upcoming season, and I like to see that. You know, we have the junior team, you know, for G-Flow doing very well. If I may, you know, I'll take this opportunity to say that we're going out to Colombia next week to do the Pan American Championship, and we have selected a group of 6 elite riders. However, we have been invited for that race. We can take 6 elite male and female. We can take 6 elite female and male for the U23, as well as the junior. But it's very expensive, so we decided with the financial that we have at the CFP right now, we can only take the elite. We're taking 1 U23. And I'll take this opportunity to announce who all is going out in that. We have Derek Chavaria, who's riding elite. We have Javen Gonzalez, who's going to ride elite as well. We have Justin Williams. We have Tyreek Flowers. We have, what's his name, Rosado? What's his first name? Fernando Rosado is going to be on that team. And we have Corey Williams as well that's going to be that team. So all 6 riders is going to be for the elite. And then we have 1 U23 that we're taking out there, who is Jalen Briseno. That's as much as we can take with the financial that we have right now. I had a talk with the minister, you know, last week, and he just briefly mentioned to me that he needs to speak with me in relation to the national team to see how we can support us. If that does come around, we have a couple of juniors that we would like to take with us for this Colombia. It's a flat race, and we think we can place well.
On a flat race?
Yeah, it's a flat stage. So we have 2 slots that we need right now in order for us to qualify. You know, we would like to go to the Olympics and the World Championship as well. So we're looking for 2 slots. The last 2 slots, we secured those seats because we had in the Caribbean Championship that was hosted here in Belize. We did secure 2 spots. We had Oscar Quiroz, and we also had Derek Chavaria, who gave us 2 slots. So we're looking for 2 slots, and that's what we're chasing. And we do feel like we are positive by going into Columbia race, and we can secure those 2 spots if we are grateful.
What do
We
you
have-
have to do for secure the spots?
We have to podium.
You have to put them.
You have to podium. So we're looking for 2 podium spots, you know, and I believe with this team that we selected, we can, you know, go grateful with the blessing of God, we can secure those 2 spots, you know, and if we secure those 2 spots, we do not need to go to any other more Caribbean championship because we're qualified then, but we can just chase points after that. But so if we get some financial aid to come in, then we will take the juniors because we have some junior riders that's very powerful to compete. The last time we took Keith to Barbados and he performed very well.
Mm-hmm.
Made a few mistakes, but he didn't have some good allies behind him to make that race possible for him. I think he went out a little bit too early and then he dropped short on the end. But with his teammates around, I think we can do well. So hopefully we get some financial aid and we can take those 2 guys. But for now, we only take in the 6 elite and 1 U23. And we should be departing from Belize next week, Sunday, towards Colombia. And we're looking to secure those 2 slots.
Yeah.
So I believe that we can do those 2 slots. So that's where we're at right now. We have a couple of riders that we want to send out for training. Like we have Irene Baki, who is going out to Europe for 2 months
Wow.
to UCI, you know, for some professional trainings. We do have another couple of guys that we're supposed to be sending out to Trinidad and Tobago for some road racing and track racing, you know, studies there in Trinidad and Tobago. So cycling is definitely moving up the chain. We are having a lot of training program that's coming up, and you know, we're looking forward for all those. Definitely, like I said earlier on in the beginning, Mr. Donis, that my goal is for one day, you know, to see one of our Belizean riders at that lineup at the Tour de France. And with the way cycling is going on in Belize right now, I can definitely see that's going to come through. So, you know, kudos to all the guys that are doing a lot of work out there for cycling. I think we're falling a little bit short on the U23 riders. We don't have much U23 riders right now. So we're trying to see how we can get that up to speed. But I know the junior riders, they're up there right now. And hopefully the youths will take over. We got this young Ahmad Charrington, a beast,
Yep.
war tongue. But it's just unfortunate that his age is a little bit down there, so hopefully he stick around with bicycle a little bit longer and to get to that 15, 16, and man, I think that's one of our future cycling there for Belize.
Mm-hmm.
So cycling is definitely on the rise, and we hope to push it a little bit farther.
Yeah, right. You have a big part to do with it, Mr. Glenn. You know, this show actually started because of, you know, you said, Andrew, you have to continue this every weekend, you know, and
Yeah.
the stream and everything. So, you know, you're definitely a big part of it. Sometimes you know, where catch me right now, I have work my shop. I have to, you know, everybody can. You have to do this race on the race, and sometimes it's overwhelming. But I think of the joy that, you know, people enjoy seeing the race in their living room, and especially when I upload it on YouTube, they can go. The cyclists use it, coach use it for analyze, and they say where they can improve, where cyclists make mistakes. As I hear a lot of the guys say, they watch a race 3 times with the teams, and so they analyze the race and see. Because you mentioned that you saw the guy that catch cramp when you watch a race over, right? And then you
Yes.
saw him catching the cramp.
Yeah.
No, and when catch that, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But Javen, I know you have a huge family support. I know Mama J, she there behind you 200%, and you know, I definitely want it. But you know, I want to big up your support people. I mean, everybody, your family, the support staff.
Donuts, before you go to Javen,
Okay.
I'd definitely like to say I will miss that because, man, any given big race that's passing through Javel, you see that whole Javel there,
Yeah,
G-Flow.
Yeah.
But I was warned already, we switch over to Legion West. So I lost those t-shirts right there. So
Right.
big up to the whole Javel massive there. They're very good supporters. Javen is one of my longest lasting riders in the G-Flow. He's been with me for some years there. He's took it out with me. And you know, I really appreciate to see that Javen took it seriously and he took it to a different level. You know, there was man, I'm last for the word there, but him and Derek Chavaria came from the same village, man. These guys, you know, they huddle like brothers and they work together. At one point in time, we had Leon Leslie on there, and man, Leon Leslie is doing very well at the moment right now too, but these guys took it very serious and they took it to a different level. You know, I had Leon, I had Javen, and I had Derek. And boy, those guys, they put it together and they do their thing. So that little Judgeville there, Mr. Adonis, is producing some good riders.
Yeah. Well, you know what I remember Javen? So when he had the junior cross country, he had another brother may ride with him and he was
Jaron.
But when I asked, I said, Mr. J, that Javen, the older one, he said, no, that Javen, the smaller one, because I remember the cross country, the war coming down to, like, you know,
2016.
right.
Right, Mr. Ruben Martinez.
Yes, right. And then I remember, but your mom said, you were the smaller one, and I said, man, I can't believe that, you know, Javen group. But he have been consistent, and then he said, consistency that will pay off.
Definitely.
And so I always say, regardless of any negative talk, you always feel proud of yourself. Like this past Sunday, the amount of people call me, the amount of people are so proud of you. I mean, you always have, you know, haters in any sport or whatever, right? And that's just people. But you could look in the mirror and tell yourself, you know, I have done well. You have made the country proud, because just imagine nobody beat you, but you got people scream, you know. I just could imagine how people behave in a living room or wherever they were. What? So you made a nation proud, and choose sports. That's what we want to say. You choose sports over being on the street. I mean, there's so much crime that happens in the place, but you know, for a young man, you know, he could do anything else he wants, but he chose cycling and he chose something that makes the nation proud. And I'm glad I could be a part of it to share it with the nation and people all over the world, the diaspora. Your coach big me up, Ken Kugul, whatever. The man big up, the man said, ever since he was looking for talent in Belize, and he started to watch my life.
Found it through you.
Yes, the man, yeah, through me. The man said, he must congratulate me. The man said, Mr. Adonis, he said, watch me, and he said, I make the race exciting. He said, and he think I'm one of the best in this whole actually region. And so, thank you, Mr. Mr. Ken, yes, for, you know, you're swallowing my head, but, you know, I'll continue to do my best.
You know, Mr. Adonis, I think I heard so many people, you know, along with Miss Rita Thompson, they had the look would jump out at the second. Even myself, you know, I'm on the sideline when Javen went around the second time, I was like, boy, because numerous of times we had this same thing set up, and you know, we last, because when the Guatemalan they come, we come close, and then later on, you know, we last. So everybody's on the edge, because boy, I know that you know, as a Chief Low, when Javen was there, a lot of people didn't like him. No, Javen moved on to the Legions of Los Angeles, but at the end of the day, everybody ruled for Belize. And, you know, we had two Mexicans there, and everybody wanted to see that. And the Belizean did came out, and you know, successfully Javen was able to win, and everybody was jumping for joy. But it did rock a lot of people's heart there. Your heart starting to beat.
Yes, but well, anyway, nice to have you guys, you know, drive all the way from Georgeville. You know, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. I don't want to say no closing words, but you know, we look forward to more great racing. We want to wish you all the best there in Colombia, and Javen and the rest of the team, Mr. G. You know, continue to make Belize proud.
Yep. Adonis, before I give Javen the mic, one of these days I think that traveling, you must have to join us and get out there one day, because a lot of people want to see this international race coming from, you know, the Adonis Bike Shop or Federation or something. So one of these days we would like to go out there. I think the last time we did it, Mr. Adonis, it was at Dominican Republic. But that was the beginning, and now we had stepped up a lot, so we got to join that again.
All right. Javen, your closing remarks?
Oh, you know, first and foremost, you know, I always want to thank God first for strength, health, you know, life. I'm forever grateful for what God blessed me with, you know. I remember when I made a prayer for the life I live now, you know, so I'm truly grateful for that, you know, and I like that. I don't really say motivation, you know, I determined to achieve my goals, you know. Motivation, I just want temporary feeling. It will determine to your craft, you know. I feel like that I'm a straight line to where I just lock in and try to get it right now. So, like I said, I just I'm determined to achieve my goals, you know. I also want to thank, you know, Mr. Glenn Flowers. You know, like I said, I'm grateful for the opportunity where the man give me, you know, so, you know, the man basically put the plate of food in front of my face, you know, and up to me if I'm going to eat it or not, you know. You know, so I'm forever grateful for, you know, what Mr. Glenn, you know, do me. You know, I remember when I made up on BELIZE, my bike and thing, no, I never want to give me a lead chance, you know. Just made come up for the lead junior rankings and thing, I never really.
Still left that bike, that was never pick up his bike.
The bike still there, the bike still there. The bike still there. You know, nobody never really want to give me a chance, you know, kind of really I'm one of the exciting riders there, like that coming from the time where I come from, you know. You know, at that time, so I'm riders like KD Pinello, Patrick Williams, Darren Anderson, Ernest Bradley, then I mean the guys there, so like I said, nobody never really look upon me like that, you know, Mr. Glenn give me a chance, and say, you know, each out for my team, you know, and, you know, like after this, so I'm thankful for that, you know, I thank my family, you know, my family there behind me, you know, even through the hard times, I want to stop a couple of times, and my ma, you know, tell me, no stop, son, they say, you know, once your ma tell her she dreams something, you know, like, hey, you know, make her stop, you know, so my ma tell me, I dream it, son, I dream it when you are a pro cyclist, you know, so yeah, I just continue to stick with it, and, you know, I didn't know, so I just have to maintain it now and continue to train hard, you know. I also want to thank the Legions of Los Angeles, owner Justin Williams, Corey Williams, you know, and blessed me the opportunity to ride along with them, you know, come on this journey there. A lot of people don't really rocket them guys, but I feel like them guys done a lot for the country so far, but I guess people just put a blind eye to it and say no, do nothing, no, but I feel like they have a huge role with the sports in Belize, they elevate, you know, so I also want to thank them guys, you know, Mr. Cal, you know, one of the most straightforward man, you know.
Tough and rough.
Yeah, tough and rough, you know, that was Mr. Cal just do it, you know. You know, I want to thank everybody who support me when they behind the sign, you know. Even like I say, even through the bad times, you know, kind of you know, have that moment in a cycling, like we will feel like give up, you know, but I just fight through it, and I just thank everybody who helped me going through the league time, you know. Much respect and love to everybody. My coach, you know, I always try to reach out to the man, and you know, sometimes I even tell the man, you know, make the training harder. And if you get better now. That's why I be like, you know, the patience, just I continue to work and whatever, you know. So thanks to everybody who support me, and one love to everybody.
Yes, man. Well, folks, I want to thank these guys again for coming all the way from Cayo, joining me in studios. I know the fans, you know, happy to see Javen, and congrats again, back-to-back victory in 2 major races. You made history. Miss Rita may predict it, and I can remember a comment from your mom. Your mom said, "My son not afraid for me at all." So big up yourself, Miss J. Miss J, have all confidence. So
also the Olympic Committee of Belize, you know, I also know a scholar upon the program.
Okay, awesome.
I also want to thank the Olympic Committee, Belize Olympic Committee.
Belize Committee, okay. Great. Okay, so thanks again. Any final, Mr. G?
Yes, I'd like to, first of all, thanks God for, you know, the opportunity that I've been getting along with, you want to wake up, you know, my health was a little bit down, but I'm getting back up now. I'd like to also thank my partner. She's always been there with me through thick and thin, helped me out. And then I'd like to thank the CFB, you know, my crew of the CFB. Mr. Thesia, Mr. Mike Arthurs, and Eduardo, who is known already now with the Olympic tours, and Mr. Alana will always give me a little hand. And Mr. Urson, who is the past president, I always lean on him for a little favor here and there, you know, get an advice. He's very knowledgeable about this thing. Big up to Mr. Kalman and the family. Without them, you know, I started through them. You know, a lot of people don't like to hear that word and stuff like that, but if you notice, Mr. Donis, that for us to move a little bit farther, we had to go through them. Cycling is not easy, especially for our skin color, you know, cycling in America is hard, and I think Justin has made his way up from nowhere to somewhere. And he did it, and I figured I'll jump in. I can, you know, tag along and find out a little bit of way how to dialogue, and that was my navigation through Justin. And if you notice, everybody that so far, I think Oscar had a little try. Kaya didn't go through them, but Kaya was another pro. And now we have Javen, and we have Jalen, we have Derek went out to Turkey. But they definitely opened the door for us to see, you know, what's outside, because we were stuck just here in Belize. But then, you know, they opened opportunity to see we can go there. And thanks for them, Kalman and Des and Justin and the whole family. Big up the entire Belizean crew, you know. Big up my family in LA, my kids. And big up to all. If I miss you all, big up to everybody there. Good night. And thanks, Mr. Donis, for, you know, hosting us.
Yes, man. So we go to break, George?
As the Wheel Turn is brought to you by Caribbean Sunrise Juice. Taste the freshness of the tropics. Sun and Queen Products. Sensible Gifts. And 3.14 Pi.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her on SOS. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with her donor. So yes.
Welcome back, folks. I stand alone. Should have final guest join us shortly. So trying to bring in Mr. Bowman.
Alright, no, telephone's right now. The work
Let's be a quick moment. Happy birthday, Miss Philippa, right? Miss Philippa said birthday coming up. Thank you, all you beautiful fans. I hope you having a great time so far.
I'll try bringing the man now.
Okay, I'll try bringing Mr. Bowman. All right.
Fella, if you're not here, I'll try work on it.
Did you hear what Mr. Bowman?
Hearing. Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
you said something, but I hear.
Yeah, sorry, got it.
All right.
It's a yes. Tell me if you hear now.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know.
Good.
I don't need funny, but bear with me fans because we use free tools where the work is good, but
Yeah. George, you want to cut off them two mic because then two mic might pick up too? Yeah, I'll cut off the one, yeah.
Yeah, cut off that one. Cut off here one.
All right, I cut me off. All right.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I can monitor you.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Mr. Bowman. Welcome to As the Wheel Turns again.
Yes. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. Great job.
All right. So, Mr. Bowman, I want to tell the folks what's coming up I know something big coming up end of the month or close to end of the month.
Yes.
I hope the fans can hear you. They
Oh no, I hear it.
the height? Okay, the height. Okay.
Here,
Right.
okay, good. Yes, so, you know, Andrew, we just came off of Legend Night, January 3rd, I think it was, which was a great event. And now we're kicking off the cross-country celebration, March 29th with meet and greet, cross-country meet and greet at BTL Park.
Okay.
It's gonna be, yeah.
You hear the mic box?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. You hear me? Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. It's gonna be at BTL Park. It's gonna be March 29th. We're gonna have it's free for kids. Adults is $10. For the kids, we're gonna have the bouncy house. We have under the clown, kid painting, and we're gonna have some DJs. We're gonna have Stone Jam, Big Up Ford, Frisco, entertainers. We're gonna have Britney, Stars, Vida, and Echo Militant. We have great food, Joe. We're gonna have cow foot soup made by Dolphin.
What? Don't. All right.
And we're gonna have barbecue and different food, drinks, and this is a great event. And this is what we're gonna use to kick off the cross-country celebration.
Yeah. So fans could come out and meet their favorite rider, take pictures,
Yes.
sign autograph, you know. Yep. And,
Yes.
Real meet and greet, and you know you could go around chit-chatting, ask them how they feel about the upcoming
Yeah.
cross country. We might have some foreigners already in the country, so they can join.
Already in, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And so this is something that we talk about all the time, that we always want to do, like have the whole week leading up to cross country and have different activities.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So this is going to be like the first activity, and hopefully we could plan other activities leading up to cross country in the future.
Yeah. I understand the Buglers will be out there. The guys want out there. The Buglers. Is that
Yes.
so?
Also, we're gonna have the blue glass out there too. So it's a great event. I'm hoping that this is the second year, but I'm hoping for a bigger turnout from the cyclists that taking part in cross country. They are allowed to come in free, and they're also going to get free food and enjoy the Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. I know you normally give a prize too, right? So they have prize to give away too, right? You wanna
Yes,
buy-
we have giveaways.
Okay, great.
Yes, giveaways. A lot of giveaways.
A lot of giveaways. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And remember, all the kids are free.
Okay.
The adult, the
Yeah.
cyclists are also free. And everybody else, the adults are $10. But all kids are free. The cyclists are free. And it's just a family affair. Bring the family out.
Yep. Well, I know you will be here, Mr. Bowman.
Yes.
What made you decide to do all these things? The living legends, the meet and greet. I mean, I know we all rode back in the 80s, and I guess you want to keep cycling alive, build the hype for cycling. Just imagine how cycling have evolved. Check us out how watch this past Sunday, Javen made the whole nation. I mean, people call me from all over the US, different part of the world, and said, man, Andrew, the race was wicked. They enjoyed, and they were happy that a Belizean won, knowing he was in a Mexican sandwich.
He was.
The man who played on a
he did
burrito.
well. Yes. It was a great race, and it was very exciting. And Andrea, on Sundays over here in New York and the most part of America that we have absolutely to do.
Yeah.
So what you do is so important, and we love it because we look forward to it on Sunday.
Yeah. You know something? Yeah, you're right, Mr. Bowman.
We don't leave home until we finish watch the race.
Right.
So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yep.
You remember the days when you used to have Michael Jordan playing the Lakers or playing the Celtics or the Knicks? Everybody stay home until those games are over.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing now. Look, after we watch the race, then all right, we go do regular activities.
Yeah. You know, your boy visited me at the shop and we had a great conversation, and the man said he watched all the races too. Mr. Burrows right there from Flatbush. Johan, great guy, you know, we spoke a lot, and you know, he loves Belize. He wants to return to Belize. The man say he wants to buy a property in Belize, and not because he loves Belize so much, but you know what you are doing. Like I said, it's an awesome adventure especially for the younger folks coming up. You know, people want to get involved with cycling. Like we mentioned, Javen, Chavaria, Alan guys, Oscar, Tariq, Baron Pope, all these guys, they are the young kids. They look up to the guys, and so if they show positive and they get results, they see that, you know, they have a chance to represent the country. They are ambassadors, you know. When people here come from Belize, where's Belize? So we call it sports tourism. When people watch this abroad and say, man, like, you know, when I upload my race to YouTube and people saw beautiful the countries, they say, wow, Belize is really beautiful. We want to go there. And so, as simple as they look, these things attract visitors. Come to our show. They stay at a hotel. They catch taxi. They go. They go to the Keys. They get tour guides who carry a different place. So it does. You know, I always tell people support sports, because sports that will sell a country. It does sell a country.
And it's just like the Barrows, like Johan. They're looking to get a piece of property in Belize. You know what I mean? Because it is beautiful. Cycling is the best thing in Belize right now. You know, so you're totally right. Yeah. And this event, you know, this is the second year, and I'm hoping that all the cyclists, like you said just now, turn up and, you know, trying to mix up with the younger fans and bringing more fans into the sport.
I'll put up on the limb. Do you have a prediction for the cross country? Who you believe are maybe top 5 riders? Maybe not top 5, not me on top 10. Just give on top 5. Who you have?
Well, the team. You know, I still think it goes back to who's gonna have the strongest team. You know, we have Oscar. We have. I think Justin's gonna win this year.
Okay.
But I think it's Justin. I think Justin is going to have the stronger team in this year cross country come up with Javen and Virginia. With his brother Corey, I think he's going to have the better team. I think Justin is in great shape. He looked real good. You saw him at the event at Legend. He looked real good. And, you know, he knows to ride. I watch him ride over here in Harlem, and I think he's ready. But then it's still, G Flow is still going to be fine. I don't know if Derek is coming back for cross country. If he does, G Flow is still a strong team. And you have Oscar. You know, Oscar is Oscar. He's still pretty good. And you have a Marla team. If Marla team shows up and ride like a team, you know, I don't know what kind of condition Paulton is in, but it's going to be a very, very, very exciting cross country this year. But right now, I'll have the big stronger team, which I think is going to be Justin team, Legion.
Well, you have quite a number of the riders from Tennis Star love Belize too, and they want to return. I mean, they had to get custom officer for make sure, you know, all the money check out. They have to pay some taxes because they carry too much money across the border. But they adore it. they want to come back, and they are spreading the vibes with other guys. So it looks like we have quite a number of foreign riders to take part in the cross country.
Yeah. And Johan is going to come back, and
Yes.
that's Johan's second race in Belize, you ride the Caribbean.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I watch him train, and I know how he trains, and I know he's going to come to play cross country.
Yeah, well, he's a warrior. I watch him rode Sunday, and for his age, he actually rode. He encouraged on the guys, and when the guys look for him, he said, "Come on, man, you guys, come on." And so he definitely.
Andrew, it's amazing, and Andrew, you know over here it's cold right now, so he doesn't get to ride outside. All his training
indoors.
is indoors.
Yep.
So now the weather is kind of breaking now, so he's going to have the chance to ride outside, which he's going to come back real ready and prepare for cross country.
Yep.
But it's going to be a very exciting cross country. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. I'm with God, I have to, thank my family. My wife take good care of me, so and my entire family. The guys keep me hyped at the shop, so I'm always in the mood. I always tell people I have one of the best jobs in the world. Being around the cyclists, all day running joke, get the chance to stream the races. Meet all the superstars. It's an amazing job to have. So that will keep me going. I'm always happy once I hear bicycle race. I'm willing to jump on the back of that motorcycle.
And we appreciate you, man. Like I said, and Sundays, Andrew, cycling and you is what's going on in New York, and I know probably in California and Chicago. You know what I mean? It's the same way that when Michael Jordan and the Knicks and them used to play on Sundays, or the Lakers, we stay home until the game is over.
Yeah.
So now we stay home until the race is over.
Over, yeah, man.
Yeah. So it's the biggest. It's real big, and we appreciate you.
Yes, man. Well, Mr. Bowman, I want you to tell the folks again before you leave. We have some prize to give away, but tell the folks what's going to happen the 29th, and ask them to come out. Yeah, you could just repeat tell the folks then the time.
I think the transfer I think that the same tool.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Just a tool we use.
Okay.
It take long to make the video streaming.
All right. So just has some tool.
Yeah, the tool.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Bowman.
Yeah, so you say you got glitchy?
Me?
I apologize. Man.
Meet and greet.
Let's see if I can try this. Slow now, but
It's going to be a great event. Fans going to get meet all the.
Okay. So look, we have a bit of difficulty, Mr. Bowman, with that thing, but so it's meet and greet the 29th of George. Maybe I could put up a poster, make the folks to see. Yeah, we'll put up a poster right now, Mr. B. So there you have it. It's Bike Chat with Mr. Oswald Bowman, and the family presents pre-cross country meet and greet family Sunday. Food, game, music. 29th March 2026. BTL Park, 5 p.m. until 5 p.m. until 12 p.m. Okay, till 12 a.m. All right. Picture taking, kids, bouncy house, kids game, and a whole lot of eats and drinks, music, Stone Jam, Britney Stars, Vida. Yeah.
Yes. The time is going to be BTL Park.
Yeah. Also, so you could get tickets before to car tickets available at the Angelo's Press also, right?
Yes, March 29th, meet and greet. BTL Park. It's got yes,
Okay.
BTL Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
All right.
I think you can hear it. Just
Yeah.
come on.
All right, Mr. Moon. Well, I want to thank you again for coming on the show. And folks, like I said, the 29th, join us at the BTL Park, Mr. Bowman.
PM until midnight on the
I'll definitely hear you then.
March 29th. We're gonna have kids corner. We have kids face. We're gonna perform. Alpha Spark Force DJ Jam Big Up for first up written this band. We also have that great.
Yeah, that's a bring you in that I don't know.
Okay.
Mr. Bowman, I bring you in.
Okay, all right, okay. Thanks again, Mr. B. So that's it. You heard from Mr. Oswald Bowman. Like I mentioned, the 29th, meet and greet. So come out, folks, come meet your favorite cyclists, take pictures, enjoy some delicious food, music, you know, bring out the kids. The kids are free, $10. You can get your ticket at the Angelo Express. So we move right into giveaways, folks. Okay, all right. Oh, remember, join me tomorrow morning. 4 days in a row we'll bring you live action of the M&M's Masters Tour. So live action starting tomorrow morning, somewhere around 5:30 a.m. Saturday. We do the course tomorrow morning. 3 laps of the Link Road. And Saturday we do from La Democracia to Hope Creek and back. Sunday through the Mountain Pine Ridge Road, and then on Monday we do the George Price Boulevard there in Bangapan. So back to back to back to back races. Big up all the sponsors, Roque Matos and M&M's crew for bringing that tour in action. So we're going into prizes.
Don't put question one.
Question. Okay.
I don't put the marker yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
I forget the question now for my.
Something, yeah. So you bring it up on your phone?
Yeah, I got it on my phone. Yeah.
Alright, well, whether I win first of all, not I need to know, because that one if right.
All right. So when I win a nice a nice measuring tape and headband and measuring tape that for Mr. and Mrs. Glenford Flowers, Margaret, not Flowers, Jex out of New York, sorry. So Glenford Jex and Miss Margaret Jex out of New York, and then this of Eckerd Phillips, this bandana, bandana line, yep. So 2 prizes. So that's for the first giveaway.
You got a question, Richard? Yeah.
So the question, who sponsored Kenrick Halliday when he won the 1978 cross country race? Who sponsored Kenrick Halliday when he won the 1978 cross country race?
That's an answer, of course. Just somebody second answer. But yeah, well, we're waiting on that. I got the name. I just checked my answers over. I can't.
Yeah. So repeat, who sponsored Kenrick Holiday when he won the 1978 cross country race. We got a winner already?
But, oi.
Where did the bell? We got it there.
Got ask something though, quick, right? He, Mr. Santiago owns the cafe?
No. That correct.
This the cafe. Like,
No. This correct. He said when you win it. He just said when you win. He never said when you. But that's correct. It's Santiago Castillo.
But
that's correct.
Senior, I mean, once in the senior, but we say we don't be touching.
Oh yeah, we're not be touching that part there, yeah, but it's correct. So Carmelita Dominguez. So
oh shoot, that's
yeah.
Wait no, but look at and see if there are things there.
So you can pick up a prize, Carmelita at
El
Eldones Bike Shop.
Right now, where art thou? I'm here. Carmelito. Right now, pops. So I'm about to take so long. Alright. Come bring in the other question. No? Well, it's the other question. Alright. Put it there. Right there. Alright, so that one.
A nice screwdriver set by it's having all kind of screwdriver you need.
And then I want to put the marker.
Okay. I want to big up Mr. Glenford and Margaret Jacks from New York, giving these beautiful prizes.
I'll show you how I come up before. Go to the next one, just so. I'm holding up on there, I'll show people.
What? Sound like a lot of fun and pain. I can ride 5 days tour. Yeah, Mike, when you come to Belize, just shout me up and get to put the one for you. All right, so tell me when you're ready for the answer question.
Got you, Bob, sir, got you.
So question number 2, I got win that beautiful screwdriver set. Who was the last Belizean to win the male cross-country race back to back? Who was the last Belizean to win the male cross-country race back to back? Just give the name of that cyclist and you will win yourself that beautiful screwdriver set. Repeating the questions again. Who was the last Belizean to win the male cross-country race back to back? And you win that beautiful prize. Question number 2.
Winner.
Got winner, ready? All right. Errol Diaz. So, Mr. Errol Diaz, the winner of the screwdriver set. Yeah. So, Georgian, write down everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We had some great guests on. First, we started out with Mr. Roque Matos and Ryan Willoughby from Team M&M's to share with us the 4-day tour. Then we had the president of the Cycling Federation along with Javen Gonzalez, king of cycling right now. The man won 2 huge races back to back. Catchable.
Well, this one, no.
Oh, the question? All right, so
No.
where I win?
Prize.
You win a nice utility knife, and a two. You look at the 2 bananas in here. One look like the blue. I think the 2. It looks so. Not sure, but I see blue and green, so I'm not sure if the 2. This is for Mr. Jacks, Mr. Glenford and Margaret Jacks, and this is for Eckerd Phillips from the Alfred Parks family. So this is prize number 3. All right, the question. Okay, question number 3. When was the last time Belizean won the male cross country, the women cross country, and the junior cross country in the same year? Name the 3 winners. So I repeat.
So the year, go ahead,
Yeah.
sorry, repeat it.
Yeah. So when was the last time Belizean won the male cross country, the women cross country, and the junior cross country in the same year. Name the 3 winners.
So a year and 3 names.
Huh?
Yeah, one trap at the same time, one goal because I kind of scrolled through. So the year. And
Oh,
3
yeah. So basically, I have said that the year and the 3 winners. So the 1 year and the 3 winners. So when was the last time Belize won the male cross country, the women cross country, and the junior cross country in the same year? So you have to give the year and just give the 3 winners. Pretty easy. All who have Bible, they write in the Bible. Oh, what? There's somebody don't know already?
But I put the mark, I always put the mark. So
Yeah.
if you guys up before the mark, then.
So what Georgian do? Georgian trick or no? Georgian put a marker. So when you're done with one question, you put a marker. So we start fresh. So if you put an answer before the marker, that means it's void. It's not good. So I'm try trickery. Yeah, folks. Weekend of excitement. Yeah, see. Who now for the win? Who now for the win for the Masters Tour? We have the ever dangerous Henry Moreira. Who now have Bob Gabriel, Barney Brown. Who? So Mr. Roque said out there I have a special additional bonus for who win the least time. So we have a winner. When was the last time we have a winner? Okay.
Right afterwards. That's the win. Adrian Pop. Well, watch his answer before. Close by, but they had Ariel instead of Justin Williams.
Okay.
So I have to give it to because whatever, right? But man, that person was so close. Anyways,
Adrian Popper is the winner of that prize. So Adrian, you pick up your utility knife and your bandanas.
Get prepared for this guy.
So you get prepared for the Bolido. So the Bolido now win a dozen powder bun and a Bible, a cycling Bible. So I win a cycling Bible and a dozen powder bun. So for Bolido. But please, not win the thing tonight and say tomorrow, Mr. Dosa, I want my powder bun. I can't make, I only can make powder bun next week. So next week I'll get the prize because. No, but maybe I could do it after the race. Yeah, maybe I could do it Friday night or Saturday night.
Alright. I already know that.
No, I can't remember what you may tell me what I remember between.
Yeah, try.
Oh, yeah, okay, between 15 and 12.
Yeah, you can see down there.
Yeah. So pick a number between 15 and 35. A number between 15 and 35, and you win yourself a cycling Bible and a dozen powder bun.
I can't get ready.
So Georgian's getting ready for the Bolido pick.
I got a number written down here, but
Yeah.
I'm sure ahead of time.
Okay.
Start with this and then this.
All right. Okay. So Georgian have.
Winner.
Yeah, winner already?
No, that. I think it's screwed up too fast.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's so.
That I?
Take a picture because right up at the Bolido mark, you can see that the other person.
Okay, in a bubble or two, what? Remember that name there?
Yeah.
So in a bubble or two, you are the lucky winner of that Bible and a dozen powder buns. So let me know when you pick it up, so I can make those fresh powder buns for you, and you can get your Bible so you could have the answers right by your side. So you got it?
Yeah, I don't get a screenshot.
Okay,
I'm
alright.
sorry the name, but
Okay. Folks, I wanna.
we don't know what that person really at all, but
Yeah. Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
two.
So in a bubble or two, have to send me a message. Remember my number. You can WhatsApp me at 608-3290. I want to thank each and everyone who tuned in tonight. Beautiful show, great guests. Like I mentioned, I'm here all alone, but feeling good. Thanks for joining us from beautiful Barrel Boom. We know the Ruta Maya is this weekend too, so Ruta Maya will take to the river, where is annual Ruta Maya. Tomorrow, join me somewhere around 5:30 a.m. in the morning for live coverage of stage 1 of the 2026 M&M's cycling tour. Will be brought straight into your living room. Have the technical guide here. Weekend Warrior. Okay, so it's M&M Engineering Weekend Warriors Tour of Belize 2026. So that's the event coming up. So we'll give you full coverage and tune in for every day. We'll mention what time the race will start the following day and the course. So, and we go all the way. So we'll give podium prize tomorrow for the, and then all the jerseys they want to give out. So big up yourself, Roque and crew. Of course, I want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. Georgian behind the scene, controlling. My guests who were here, we had Javen, we had Mr. Flowers, we had Ryan Willoughby, and of course, we had Roque Matos, and we had Mr. Oswald Bowman joining us via Zoom call from New York to talk about the upcoming meet and greet. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some food. Big up yourself, Mr. Kevin Logan, for providing food. Happy birthday again to everybody who celebrated birthday. I think Miss Philippa mentioned that she celebrated her birthday too. So happy birthday. Excited in the tarmac tomorrow, right, Errol Diaz? Yep, with that said, we're going to close the show. We want to wish you all be safe. Oh, we pray for peace. We pray, before I leave, let's pray for peace. We see what's going on in other part of the world. It will eventually affect us, but you know, we pray that you know the leaders of the country, you know, get some sense, and you know, war is not good. It's you know, innocent people are dying who have no part of this. So we pray for peace all over the world. So put your hands together and you know, hope that these things quiet down and you know the nations come to an agreement and no more war, man. It's sad, you know, seeing innocent people dying. With that said, I want to thank my Maven family, the whole Azul Turns family. I want to say would be awesome to see Mr. Dusseldorf. Right, Joe. I actually, as a kid, I was in Adore for two, so I know what it's like to be in Adore, but I turned over so much time, but it was fun now, so I think I could have handled a part when I stage one of these days I must have to try it, but I don't know, maybe, you never know. Well, folks, again, we want to say thank you again. Join me tomorrow morning. I want to thank my immediate family, like I said, Georgia and Rochelle out there with Erosion and Destruction, and all the rest of kids. And last but not least, my beautiful wife who made it all the way here with me. Be safe. We'll be back tomorrow. We are out. Peace.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn.